real estate agents. They have houses, and I need one. Joining us today is Garrett Duran, a real estate agent. Thanks for being here with us today, Garrett.
No, this is so cool.
Yeah? How do you feel? How was your day?
The day has been pretty action-packed, actually, because I have a new client that wants to order with me and I've been navigating with as we're launching your first ever podcast.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that'd be prudent to share, is it? Like, it's kind of a big deal, right? Are we just not letting people know about it?
Oh, no, yeah, we're sharing this with the world. Whoever wants to comment, please do, by the way, in the description below. So yeah, it's like, tell us about yourself. How'd you get into this business?
I got into real estate about 1.5 years ago. I had been having a pretty difficult time in my life, like existentially. I was living at my mom's house and working in a local burger shop. And I was just like, every day, what am I doing? This doesn't seem like what I'm supposed to be doing. It was very difficult for me to find any like fulfillment or meaning. Mm-hmm. And my cousin put out a post on Facebook saying he was looking for an assistant. And so I messaged him. I was like, hey, dude, can I come assist you? He said, yeah. So I moved up. I was in Copper's Cove, Texas. And then I came up to Burleson and started working with him. And then he encouraged me to get a license because real estate is a licensed activity in Texas if you want to help somebody else. And so I got the license a little over 1 year ago. Mm-hmm. And it's been a journey since then too, but that's like the beginnings of the origin story.
Wow, okay. That's a hefty origin story. Whoa, nice. So why do you think people need a real estate agent?
People need a real estate agent. There's a couple components to it. Like, one is from a practical perspective, there's a lot of information involved in transacting with real estate. Like, you're buying a house or a building, and it's not just like going into Walmart like, hey, I'm gonna get some carrots today. Like, you can't just go to the clerk and exchange. There's contracts involved, there's laws involved, a lot of regulatory things. And oftentimes that can be so overwhelming that it becomes difficult for you to actually make the important decision. What do I want to do? What do I want to buy? Where do I want to go? And why? So the goal of a real estate agent is to take care of all of the other details so that way you can just focus on, okay, what's the outcome that I want? And I want to get that. So
if someone's looking for a home and they have a budget, like what mistakes do people face when renting or purchasing a new home?
Most mistakes, I'll start with like why the mistakes are probably occurring, and then we can go specific to mistakes.
Okay,
great. Most of them are probably going to start because people rush into the process without enough information. Mm-hmm. So they'll have this like dream or this vision and they'll want to make it happen. And hopefully that's stemming from them and not some kind of like external pressure, because then that's a whole nother element. But if they want to get a place, but they don't understand, okay, how do I do that? What are the means by which I can acquire it? And what do I need to do in order to make it happen? Then they'll get into all of these questions and fears and concerns and stresses. And when that happens, it becomes really difficult to actually proceed. So I would say the biggest foundational mistake people make is like not having a plan or a method for going about it.
Yes, a checklist or something.
Checklist
that would help you. Okay. So like I bet my checklist is has 50 things that I would have to check before owning a home or something, because there's so many things, right, that you have to check.
Now you do a good thing, you get a check.
And as a real estate agent, do you help them? Do you help your clients with that checklist?
Yeah, and a big part of it is like getting clarity on what's important to you and what's not, because your checklist might look different than somebody else's. Mm-hmm. Like some people might want to check, okay, what color is the paint? Mm-hmm. And how big is the backyard? Whereas other people might want to check, okay, am I going to be able to afford it? Mm-hmm. And like some of these are significantly important, because like if you can't pay for the home, that's going to impact more like realistically what is happening versus what color the paint is. But what I'm saying is different people have different priorities. And so that's part of my job, is helping you understand your priorities and then what's important in order for you to actually make them happen.
Okay. I see. So yeah, there's just everyone's different, and it's a new checklist every new client that you have.
Yeah, there are some
essentials.
essentials.
Must be a lot of tedious work.
Tedious. Now that you put it like that. No, I mean, there are definitely like tedious aspects to it in terms of like going over
Like
almost some
renting
minutia.
or purchasing a home or like what?
Well, I'm just thinking about like clients I'm working with right now, and it's different for everybody, but there are important things that have to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so the tediousness comes about as a result of like, okay, what does this person actually need,
Mm-hmm.
and figuring it out, because some might be more tedious to me because I have to like do more things in order to figure it out for them, and others might be less.
So do you prep certain homes before they come in and look at the place if they're
Like
wanting
have
to purchase a home?
When you say prep, do you mean like have a list for them that they want to look at, or what do you mean?
Or I don't know, do you like organize the home, or you just go and show them the home that they listed, that you have a list of? So I don't know.
So there people selling a home, that would be what's called listing a home. And then people buying a home would be the ones who are going to look at it. So I wouldn't like organize the home because that's the seller's responsibility.
Yeah.
Potentially what I could do is have a list of homes that a buyer might want to look at. Or if I am listing the home myself, then yeah, I would go over with the seller, okay, this is based on what you want to do with your home and what you'd like to get for it and your time frame and what you're wanting to accomplish. There's like maybe a checklist of things that we should go over to fit that.
Okay.
For example, like one person, they might just be like, I just need to get out of this house. Like, I don't care what price I get. I'm done with it. It's no fun. I hate it. And in that case, the checklist might be a lot smaller. It's like, okay, let's just get it listed for a price that's going to sell really quickly. Somebody who's like, hey, I actually want to see what's the most I can get for it by like maybe investing in some upgrades to make it more market friendly to sell quicker, then we might prepare that home in a different way.
All right. Yes. Yes. Okay. I got it. It's it's a lot. I would say being a real estate agent is a lot of work. I mean, I don't know, based on what I hear, and what I've actually experienced, getting a house with a real estate agent, and it was a lengthy process. It's like you have to go back and forth with them and talk to them about what you want, and hopefully they get what you want, and then you have to figure it out on the other side. And then there's a whole checklist, of course, like, oh, this is what I want. I want a pool. I want a big old pool. I want these big old windows. I want a big master bedroom with a indoor, I don't know, big old walk-in closet, maybe a jacuzzi on the side. What else? A basketball court. I don't know, who knows? Who knows? But, I mean, can you pull that off? Can you take care of me? No. See, you would find me that home.
You can look at things like that.
Okay, great.
Some people like to find it themselves, and some people need help finding it. So that's kind of more of the buyer side.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, how much work do you want/need me to do versus how much do you not need?
Yeah, because I wouldn't do this by myself. I would not want to, like, if I'm ready, if I have my budget ready. And what would you consider a good budget to start getting a home? Like, secure? What is the process? Do you have to go get a loan? Do you have to get like financing involved? I mean, of course it's involved, but ready before you even go and look for a home? What is the process there?
So there's a couple different circumstances that buyers come into it. Some might be what's called a cash buyer, which means that they have all the money that they need and that's how much they want to spend, and then they'll go trade that money for the house. Then you have people who need what's called financing, where they don't have enough money to purchase the house outright. So they will go through a lender or a mortgage company who will pre-qualify and pre-approve them for a certain amount that they can afford. Now that's going to be what the lender says they can afford. What I recommend my clients to do is say, look at your own budget and make sure that you're going to be comfortable with paying this amount for 10, 20, 30 years. Because a lot of people, unfortunately, they'll get into a situation called like house poor, where you can afford to make that payment, but that's like the majority of your money because of your other expenses. And so a reasonable recommendation is like 25 to 30% of what you're bringing in every month should be the max that you allow for the payment of the home if you're financing it.
Okay.
And then there's multiple factors that are involved with paying the house, because if you're financing it, it's not just a direct payment to the house. You have what's called the principal, which is how much you actually owe on the home to buy it. Then you have interest, which is how much the lender that I spoke about is charging you to give you that money to buy the home. Then you have your taxes and you have your insurance.
Oh God, yeah, it's a lot.
So yeah, there's a bit involved, like, but the goal is not to make you think about all that individually. The goal is just, hey, this is the actual amount that you'll be paying. How does that fit into your financial decisions, your financial comfortability in your life to proceed with buying a home?
Yeah. So do you feel like a lot of people can be discouraged by all that?
Yeah, it can. I would say it can be discouraging if you're not like practical about it. Because like the discouragement or the encouragement comes from you have this desire and then you don't have the means to get there, so you feel discouraged. Whereas for me, when I'm working with clients, like I let them know, hey, this is a long-term process. Like maybe you can't do it right now, but that doesn't mean you can't put into step actions to get there going forward. So it can be discouraging, but I encourage my clients to be like, hey, even if it doesn't work out exactly, like we can make this happen.
Yes. Well, I truly believe that because I was in that same situation trying to find a home, and then I found a real estate agent, and then but this is before I met you, Garrett. So if I had met you, I would have been like, Garrett, you're my man. But okay, it's okay, sorry. But yes. So yeah, I went through the process, and it took like a year and a half. I mean, some people it's different. It's like it's either it'll take a 3-month process depending on if you're ready, financially ready and stuff, and if you find the right home, right place. So location. What do you have any location? Is location important to? That's what I'm trying to say.
Power is a lot like real estate. It's all about location, location, location.
Yeah, for most people, it's really important. Some people, no, they just want a place. And in that case, no. But generally, yeah. Where you live, who you're living near, what you're living near in terms of like amenities. If you're a family, if you're single, like your environment is hugely a word. Your environment is extremely impactful.
Yes.
And some people are more aware of that and more keyed into it, and some people aren't.
Okay. So people can it just depends on where they're more comfortable and where they want to invest their time in.
And a large part of that is like the discovery process. Some people, they know they want to buy a house, but they don't really know why. They're just like, oh, I have this desire. And so what I like to do is explore that with them. Like, okay, why do you want to buy a house? Like, what's driving that for you? What's the actual reason for you wanting to not be where you are? And then you can discover like, well, what do you not like about where you are now? What's going to be different at the new place?
Yeah. Okay.
So, because I don't like real estate to just be transactional. That's kind of like difficult for me to just be like, oh yeah, I got you, no problem. There are going to be clients who like don't want to dive into that, and I'm open to helping them. But for me, I just generally have a want and an understanding to be like, okay, what do you want and what do you need, and how do we make that happen? Okay. And there's varying levels of depth with that.
Yeah, which is really valuable. I mean, yeah, those are things that are very important to notice and to know beforehand before you call Garrett. Okay.
Or we can figure it out together. It's not like you just have to.
Yeah, Garrett, one-on-one with Garrett, he'll work with you for sure. Okay, well, what exactly is an HOA, and why do some homeowners enforced to pay it?
The HOA is a homeowners association, and oftentimes they're required by the like master planning of a subdivision. So a subdivision is like a group of homes that are probably built by the same builders or like a similar set of building conditions. And then they'll make this HOA so that everyone in that neighborhood has to follow the same rules. And they're generally put in place so that like property values can be maintained, similar set of guidelines like everyone has to follow.
Yeah.
And then what was the other part of the question?
Oh, like why are we enforced to pay it, the fee?
So you're enforced to pay because you agreed to pay it.
Okay. Well, yeah, in the contract.
Yeah.
What should I sign this?
Buy the home, there's going to be, okay, this home has an HOA that you're required to be a part of in order to buy it.
It's like forever. Like it never goes away.
Have you had an experience with this?
Yes. I mean, like now, yes, but it's not like an extreme amount. So it's like, because I mean, I've heard that there's like condos, for example, like you're looking at $2,000 HOA every month.
Sometimes, like, so different HOAs will have different things.
I mean,
that
depending on
they
what
help the
location it
community
is.
do.
Like if it's downtown, like in a very metropolitan area. It just depends on where you're at.
Right.
So.
And like this, a lot of these questions, like it's going to be very specific to the situation, and so that's why I'm not giving you like super direct answers. I feel like is because, to your example, a condo downtown with a $2,000 HOA fee, that might be because, well, all your maintenance is included, and we have people who take care of the pool for you if there's a pool, and we make sure that there's security on site. So it might go towards paying all that. Whereas other HOAs, it might just be like, hey, this is just to make sure that everybody takes their trash out.
And their lawn is mowed or cleaned, or they
so
look
there's varying
good.
levels.
So why do they want? I mean, okay, why do we put people accountable to pay an HOA to make sure that their lawn is nice, that they take out their trash? Why do we want that in the neighborhood?
If you want that, it's because you value like maybe the aesthetic of how the lawns look. That's really important to you. You value the cleanliness of the neighborhood.
Yes, so it's important.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about real estate is that different people enjoy living in different ways. So just because like you like living a certain way doesn't mean this other person does. The HOA is a way where you can say, okay, these are the rules that we want to agree to about how we live.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. And I mean, in some way I had to like really look into HOAs before I decided to move, because I was like, okay, is this worth it? Is this something that I can do? Like, but yeah, it's just, yeah, you have to put it in your best. Like, okay, that's behind my mind. Like that's something else that I have to pay. And it's like, but it's worth it because you're living in where you want to live. It depends on who you are. You want to live in a property where, if you can sustain that, then that's fine. I mean, right? It's not a big deal. But a lot of people complain about it. I'm just saying, like people complain like, oh, I had to pay this $200 HOA included with my townhome rental, whatever, or you know, if you have a townhome or a house, it's like, yeah, those fees are included. But it's not for waste. Hopefully your neighbors are all clean and nice, and they take care of their house. Anyway, so okay, what? Okay, this is one of the things that I don't understand, but let's see. As a real estate agent, are you obligated to inform your clients or a person that you're selling the house if a person has died in the house?
So the requirements for disclosure are expressed in this document called a seller's disclosure notice, which is a form that a seller will fill out saying different, it lists a number of different like aspects of the home. And one that they're required to disclose is if there's been a murder in the home, but they're not necessarily required to disclose if someone died from like suicide or natural causes.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a component too if there's like a material defect, meaning like the ceiling fell down and injured somebody.
Yeah.
The material defect has to relate to like the condition of the home itself, and that's something they'd be required to disclose. The why is a good point. I don't know why that law is the way it is.
Oh, so people have to ask you that question.
I would have to ask if they wanted to know, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to figure it out.
Yeah, well, so like if let's say I'm selling a home for somebody and a buyer asked me that question, I would refer it to the seller of the home. And if they know, they can share that information. If they don't know, they wouldn't share because they wouldn't know.
Okay. And if they want to go further with that and the homeowner seller doesn't know, I mean, what do people do?
To figure out if someone's died in the house.
Yeah, do police report or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess at that point it's a research game.
Like, okay, for the homeowner or for the potential homeowner. Potential buyer, you got to do your homework, okay? So, all right, got it. Well, you know, I didn't even ask. No, I was kidding. When I moved in. No. Oh. So somebody probably died in my house. No, I was kidding. No, it's a new build, so it's good. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Property taxes. Thunderbolt right there. Let's see. Why people hate taxes so much, property taxes so much? And I mean, I hate them. I guess, yeah, every time I talk to people, they hate, like, they just, property taxes when they talk about property taxes, they like get depressed or they get mad or they get sad or, you know, they just like, oh, I have to pay it. But I don't want to pay it, but I know I got to pay it. So what's your take on property taxes?
What's my personal take?
Yeah. Or personal and like give some advice to homeowners who, you know, have to purchase a house and then they have to pay property, and then they find out that they have to pay property taxes every year.
Well, a large part of it, I feel, is that if you have to pay for something and you don't perceive that you're getting any benefit from it, it's gonna be like, why am I paying this? It doesn't make any sense. Like, it's literally one of the reasons why America was formed, is because we were having to pay taxes and we were like, we're not getting anything from this. It doesn't benefit us. And so I would guess, like, I would want to ask people specifically, I wouldn't want to presume, but I would guess a lot of people don't like paying property taxes because they're like, our roads aren't good, or like our schools aren't good, or like they're not seeing any value from paying the tax itself.
Yes, Ben! Tax man!
Tax man!
So that's one aspect. Another would be there's the risk of like losing your home if you don't pay taxes. Like the government agency that levies the taxes can put a lien on your home and they can eventually like sell it at auction in order to get those taxes. So there's the risk of losing where you live because you weren't able to pay the taxes.
Gosh. Well, yeah, there's just so much on property taxes. So make sure you do your homework and search different elements here on what we discussed today for sure. But property taxes, yeah, there's just a lot that you have to look into with just with the city, state, and every other thing. I don't know. What else?
Municipal districts. Your utility districts.
Yes. Okay. That's a lot. But you can do it. I believe in you. You can get your house. Okay. Garrett, where can they find you? Okay. Yes. Are you online? Are you social media guy?
Yeah, social media is Garrett Andrew Duran on Instagram and TikTok. If I remember my work number, it's 325-423-6284. But that might not be it.
Okay, so you probably just got like one of those random phone numbers. But that's okay, because the link is below in the description, so you can find them there.
I remember you were going to ask something about property taxes, ways that people can alleviate some of that. Was that true or no?
With the what?
Well, because we like discuss why property taxes like aren't great.
Yeah.
Then was I also going to share a little bit about like some ways that people can find help with that?
Yeah, please share. What are some resources that you have available for us?
So one is called getting a homestead exemption on your property, which is something you file for with the county. And that will minimize the amount that your taxes can be increased every year. And then also when your tax rate is potentially increased every year, you can protest that with the appraisal district. And that's something that there are companies that do that. Also, your real estate professional can specifically help you with that.
Okay.
So there's a couple of ways where you can minimize your tax burden.
Oh, okay. So the Homestead
Exemption
Act in Texas.
I don't know if it's an act.
Oh, okay. I'm just I just added that just for,
Drama.
Yeah. Got to act on it now or you're going to pay double the taxes. No. So yes, and we'll have that link as well below, so if you need that, for sure. Okay, so I have a game for you, Garrett, and it's just a fun little thing that I just came up with. Okay, the name of the game is Guess the Price.
Guess the price.
Yes. Okay, so on the screen you'll see a picture of a place, and you have to guess the price. So I kind of got just a regular picture of the outside and the inside, so kind of you understand where it's located. So you have to guess the price of this home.
The price they listed it for, or the price it's sold for?
The price that it's selling on
So like how much
online right now. Yeah.
And just based on this picture?
Yes, just based on a picture.
Is it a real picture?
It is a real picture, but it looks very like somebody really made. It's really great looking, right?
472,000.
42 what?
472,000.
472,000. Okay, let's see.
Are we going to show the people this picture?
Yes.
Cool. This is a fun game.
Yeah. Okay, so you said
472,000.
okay, so it's actually marked down to $300,000, $401,000. Yeah, $341,000. Yeah. So here's the details.
Okay.
So you actually scaled a little bit above that, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's good.
That would
That's
be
nice.
something at another point to help educate people about would be how are prices arrived at for homes? Like, how do you actually know if it's a good deal or not?
You're right. Yes. Yeah. 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 Just link. We'll totally figure that out. But you know, this one is it's a 3-bed, 2-bathroom, 2,000 square foot. It's in downtown Dallas.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Please.
Right. It's okay. But hey, but you know the HOA. How much would that be?
How much would it cost here?
Yeah, in this location.
Wow. Is it? And I don't get to ask you more questions, right? Just based on
That's
this
it. That's
picture?
all.
$450.
$450 a month.
Yeah.
It's actually $2,100 a month.
For the HOA?
Yes.
For the condo?
Yes. For a condo in Dallas, downtown Dallas.
Wow.
I know. I think I can pay that. No. But anyway, yeah, that's all. Well, thanks again, Garrett, for
that's so
being
cool.
being here with us in the frame. Yeah.